we all know that fall is here, heading into winter pretty quickly. Many people start to feel motivated to do renovations in the fall. They want to get ready for winter, make sure they make those changes. What should you do? What are the best things that you can accomplish? How can you save money? Well, I recently spoke with lifestyle expert Joann Butler. She's got some fabulous ideas for us. Let's take a look.
The time for making improvements to your home has never been more relevant, and here are the latest survey results on the subject, plus some tips on what you should consider when you're thinking about renovating, is lifestyle editor Joann Butler. Joann, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Christine.
So tell us about the survey and what it found.
Well, Lightstream, which is an online lender for people with good credit, commissioned a survey and found that 60% of homeowners say they wish they had more space in their home. More than 70% say spending more time at home because of the pandemic has made them want to make upgrades. And of course, you know, we've seen the housing market just explode in the past year. And usually when you buy a home, there's just a ton to be done. Kitchens and outdoor improvements are the most popular projects right now. And the average anticipated spending on a project is around 11 grand. So you really have to first consider what projects you want to prioritize, really figure out what you can afford and how you're going to pay for it all.
How do we finance it? What are your recommendations?
Yeah, well, the survey found that 66% of homeowners plan to use some amount of their savings, but that can make people nervous, especially in this economy, and especially if they're tapping, you know, into an emergency fund. Another 30% will use a credit card, but unless you pay those off quickly, you may end up paying really high interest rates over a long repayment timeline, which can make projects just a ton more expensive than they need to be. So it's critical to have a smart financial strategy and really consider your options. If you have good credit, you should consider a home improvement loan like Lightstream. It could save you thousands in interest payments compared to charging costs on a credit card. They have fixed competitive interest rates, and you can get loans up to $100,000 with no fees at all, which can be used on any renovation you're doing. And you may be able to get those funds in your bank account as soon as the same day you apply, which is really great. You just head to the website lightstream.com, and they have a ton of info on there on how it all works.
Any other advice one should consider when they are thinking of a renovation?
Yep, definitely. You should factor in for the unexpected. You know, have a reserve set aside for things you may not have planned on. There's a backlog on supplies and appliances, for example, right now due to the high demand and supply chain issues, you know. So also give yourself time when planning a project. Also, sounds simple, but it's not. Get references before hiring a contractor. You know, it's really, really important. Before you start any project, always ask your contractor for a contract that includes just all the details, a timeline, the costs. Ask about a permit, you know, and what those details are. They should, you know, find out if you need one, and they should submit for you. Also crucial, make sure your contractor is licensed and carries the right insurance. You know, you just really need to be able to hold them accountable every single step of the way.
And any other tips or thoughts for us as we embark on fall renovations?
What's neat about this company is they also plant a tree through American forests for every time they fund a loan, and they've planted more than 1 million trees, so I think that's kind of neat too. I wanted to tell you. So you can feel good if you're going to get a loan with them. You can feel good about getting the loan, but also that they care about the environment, so it's kind of neat. Another reason why I like to tout them. Just head to lightstream.com.
Perfect. We'll do just that. Thank you so much, Joann Butler. We always appreciate your information and advice, and we're excited to start these renovations. I appreciate your time.
Good luck. Thanks for having me.